Alright, I'm going to go over what I have here. So first I'm just going to show the Unity version. I never finished it, so it's ugly down here. I'm just using it as an example, so you see the texture here. And then the shader is here. No, that's not the shader, that's the code to run the shader. Oh, here's the shader. And now I run the Unreal one. So you see I get my texture and I get some waves here. Alright, so I'm just going to move this over here. So let's see. So the shaders here are the same between the two. So I'm just going to close Unity because that doesn't matter anymore. I just wanted to show you that I did port it over. So first I want to go quickly over how this works. So you create a render texture. So you right click, create a texture, render target. So it's the texture render target 2D. So you create this asset, I just named it here. Then I have the subsystem, fluid water subsystem. And you set your render targets, and this is for the water. So right here, the one you made. And then I have a HUD. This is where I draw my HUD in here. So that's just to draw this texture. Okay, and then I have a material. So it's pretty simple. Well, that's the material instance. Sorry. So it's pretty simple. I have a texture sample, and I pass in my texture, and then sorry, I like things organized right there, and sorry, and then I pass off. Probably name this something better. Base scale. Okay. So I just multiply this texture by base scale, and then put it in position offset. I do that. I'll show you. So I have a material instance. The way I get these wireframes is I have, it's not the shader, it's a command here. So that's what it looks like. So that's how the wireframes work. But anyway, this is the base scale. So this controls your waves, how big they are compared, like from the texture. So I made them taller, really tall. So the blues are the really tall ones. You got your reds and greens, and you mix. So it has very small amounts of control over the waves. This is how the shader works. So first I want to give credit to this guy. He wrote a tutorial on how to get Unreal shaders working. The process for 4.27 in Unreal Engine 5. So I'll just follow this to learn how to get the compute shaders running on Unreal. And then for the waves, I use a water simulation GPU gems from NVIDIA. And then I just use equation 9. So here it is, calculation. So I'm going to move this over. So you have XYZ equals X and Y for every wave. So every wave you do this. So you're going to see it's the same. So you got your QI times A times XY. So same thing, QAX. So dot X times cosine. So your wavelength times the dot product of, well, actually I probably messed that up. No, I did not. Anyway, so it's the dot product of this wavelength times direction and your position, the size of your direct position, just position. And then here I do the W plus, I do the rest of the equation. I just have my inputs here. And then, oops. And then for Z, you have your sine here, so here. And then here's your waves. I just hard-coded them. And then I just loop through them and I add them all together. So, yeah. That's how that works.